Mysterious residue has been found on key Dead Sea Scroll, calls its origins into question, Sputnik News Today reports. The scrolls, one of Israel's most important national treasures, are considered to be one of the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century and consist of over 900 manuscripts related to Judaism and the ancient kingdom of Israel, including the Hebrew Bible canon, dating back to between 400 BC and 300 AD. A chemical analysis of the Temple Scroll, the longest and best preserved of the Dead Sea Scrolls, has found that it has a salty coating on its written side, unlike anything found in the Dead Sea region. The ancient scrolls, found across nearly a dozen caves in the Judean desert on the northern shore of the Dead Sea, in the west bank of by the Bedouin shepherds in the mid to late 1940s, consists of hundreds of documents from biblical texts to hymns, calendars, documents detailing religious traditions, and early scholarly observations. But new chemical analysis using advanced X-ray and spectroscopic equipment conducted by researchers from Israel's Weizmann Institute of Science, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and Hamburg University found traces of salts made from sulfur, sodium, calcium, and other elements which do not tend to form naturally in the caves of the Dead Sea itself. Quote, the Dead Sea brine has a relatively low sulfate concentration, and although these evaporitic salts are particularly common in non-marine hypersaline solutions, environments, glaubertite and thenardite, which are two sulfite minerals found on the Temple Scrolls, these are not commonly found in the Dead Sea region. This is what the researchers explained in a paper published in Science Advances journal. The study said, this introduces intriguing questions on the provenance of the Temple Scroll, which will be the subject of future studies. This has far-reaching implications. This surprise came out of salts that we were not expecting to find at all, Admir Masick, study co-author and MIT material scientist, told Science News. The next step, according to Masick, will be to figure out where exactly the salty minerals found on the Temple Scrolls do occur naturally. Then it's hoped that scientists will be able to discover how the coating material was imported from another area, or perhaps whether the scroll itself was produced elsewhere. Dr. Ira Rabin, scientist from Hamburg University and co-author of the groundbreaking study, said in her team's work, has far-reaching implications beyond the Dead Sea Scrolls, serving, for example, to highlight the early technology of parchment making and how it evolved in the ancient Middle East. Dr. Rabin also warned that the salt-based treatment poses a potential threat to the manuscript, giving the scrolls unanticipated sensitivity to even small-scale changes in humidity. The point is that we now have evidence for the presence of salts that might accelerate the manuscript's degradation. These are aspects of preservation that must be taken into account, she said. The Dead Sea Scrolls are considered to be some of the most important historical artifacts in the world, with most of them presently kept in a climate-controlled storage facility at the Israeli Museum in Jerusalem. The scrolls made the news last October for all the wrong reasons after the Museum of the Bible in Washington, D.C. discovered that 5 of its scrolls were in fact forgeries. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events, events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.